yesterday we had completed the types of policies. Now we will do warranties and conditions. Warranties and conditions are basically requirements of the marine insurer. That if you want me to provide a coverage of risk, these things you promise you will do. These are all part of negotiations. If there are too many conditions, too many promises that the marine insurer wants, the ship owner, for example, he say, okay, reduce my premium. That is the kind of a marketplace negotiation that goes on. So both warranties and conditions are promises of the marine insurer that the marine insurer wants the assured to follow during the time period of coverage of risk. If both are promises, then what is the difference between a warranty and a condition? Conditions are very, very serious promises that the assured has to follow. And the seriousness of the promise in the form of a condition becomes visible in case of breach of a condition as compared to breach of a warranty, which is what we will see. So let's take the types of warranties first. There are three types of warranties. Let me write it here. Expressed/explicit. Why I'm writing this? Because I've seen in your paper, they have asked what is explicit warranty. It is the same. There are three kinds of warranties: implied warranties, express warranties, or explicit warranties, the same thing. And the third is institute warranties. And the most common questions in your phase 2 orals function 3 with regard to warranties, what do you understand by institute warranties and what are they? So let's take it one by one. Let's take implied warranty. In English language, implied means it is understood. इसमें क्या बताना है? It is understood this will be done, whether I tell you or not, whether you tell me or not. It is implied that I have to complete the law syllabus of phase 2 in time. You don't have to tell me this. कि सर आपको मैं याद दिला रहा हूं कि आपको लॉ का सिलेबस टाइम पे खत्म करना है. You are right in saying, but it is implied, it is understood. So therefore, implied warranties are promises that the ship owner, the assured, promises to undertake that which are form part of normal ship operations, the normal shipping business. In any case, I will continue to do that. I cannot have that attitude that if I'm spending $12 lakh per annum as premium, so something which was supposed to do where I had to spend very, ठीक है यार वो नहीं करते, damage होगा तो marine insurer will pay. No, not allowed. That you continue to do. So therefore, I'll be giving examples. So therefore, in the marine insurance policy document, even if it is not written that you will continue to follow the implied promises or implied warranties, the assured, it is understood that he will continue to do that. You do not have an option because now you have an insurance coverage. If you fail to do what you're supposed to do as part of normal shipping business, ship operation, and there is a damage, it will still be covered. No, you continue to do that. And if at all some marine insurance company to safeguard themselves, nahi yaar, we want it in writing, maximum it will be written in inverted commas as implied warranty, the shall apply. What are they? Well, you, Mr. Ship owner, you are in the shipping business, ship operation, you know what is the normal customary thing to do. You continue to do that. I don't have to tell you that, but you promise me you'll do it. Are you with me till here?
Yes, sir.
Let's take the example of implied warranty. Seaworthiness. All the examples of implied warranty that I'm going to discuss now, you would be able to conclude at the end of it कि यार insurance coverage or no insurance coverage ये तो हम लोग को करना ही करना है. In very rough language, implied warranties का मतलब ये नहीं है कि insurance coverage मिल गया है, पतली गली से निकल जाए, ये सब हम नहीं करेंगे. अगर कुछ होता है डैमेज वो पेमेंट हो जाएगा. No. Seaworthiness, responsibility of the ship owner, the assured, that at every stage of the passage, that is alongside, anchorage, sea passage, arrival, departure, every second of it, the ship will be seaworthy. Number two, every inch that the ship moves wherever in the world, locally or globally, the ship will be making a legal passage. Legality of passage means that the ship will ensure to continue to follow and apply the applicable international law in the form of convention through the law of the flag state, as well as the local laws of the port country where the ship is visiting. Next, safe port. It is understood that you, the ship owner, will only send your ship to a safe port. You can't have this attitude, hai, if I send my ship to make some extra money between the charterer and me, and I know the port is not safe, theek hai, thoda damage hoga, insurer will cover. No, it is understood that you will send your ship to a port that is safe as applicable to your ship. The berth will be safe as applicable to the ship and the cargo. Maintenance. You, the ship owner, will continue to have the annual budget to maintain the ship. You cannot have the attitude, I paid $15 lakh as premium, I will cut $15 lakh from my annual budget of maintenance for that particular ship. Because in the absence of maintenance, if there is a damage to a hatch pontoon or the hatch coving or something, hull and machinery insurer will pay. No, not allowed. Manning. The ship will be manned and continue to follow the safe manning requirements as per the safe manning document or the safe manning certificate, as well as to ensure that as per the safe manning document, the officers and engineers who are employed, they are properly qualified, holding the proper COC. These are implied warranties. You will realize whether they are in writing or not, they continue, have to be done. If the ship owner does not do this, it's a breach of marine insurance contract, insurance coverage stop. Have you understood implied warranties? Any question? Gentlemen?
No, sir.
Okay, now we come to the second type of warranty, expressed or explicit warranty. always remember these are additional promises of a particular marine insurance company. One marine insurance company can have 5 specific expressed warranties, which will always be additional to implied warranties, because वो तो हैं ही. Another can have 2, the third one can, no, I don't have any express warranties, you just follow the implied warranty. These are additional promises that the marine insurer wants the assured to make and follow during the time period of coverage of it. But because they are very specific promises, promissory requirements of the marine insurer, they have to be in writing. And therefore, in the marine insurance policy document, it will be written additionally as the following expressed warranties shall apply: A, B, C, D, E, etc. They are very specific, so you have to mention it. Example. This is a very common example of express warranty: trading limit. For example, the warranty, express warranty can be that during the time period of coverage of risk, the ship shall only trade between 70 degrees north and 70 degrees south latitude. Number 2, piracy. I'll come to the difference between war risk and piracy risk. Piracy, it is not a designated zone, but it is a very expansive area. Designated zone means having proper coordinates in the form of lat long. Lat long 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a designated war zone, keep clear. Piracy, you cannot demarcate in the form of coordinate. In one particular month, pirate, you will not find more than 100, 200 miles. Another month, you find 600 miles of Somalia or Gulf of Guinea, of Nigeria. So an expressed warranty can be the ship shall pass at a minimum distance of 100 nautical miles from the known piracy area. Suppose some marine insurer say minimum 200 miles. The ship owner say, come on, yaar, my ship will have to detour through. Who's going to pay for that fuel? Charterer is not going to pay me. If you want 200 miles, you reduce the premium. No, we can't reduce the premium. Okay, then bring it down to 100 miles. Mutually agreed and very specific elements of marine insurance. Are you with me till here? Any questions?
No, sir.
Next example of express warranty, and all of the same thing is there in your note, nothing to. Seasonal trading zone. One marine insurer can say the vessel shall not trade in the WNA zone during the specified winter months. Specified winter months, I think 1st November to 1st March, if I'm not mistaken. Simple reason, during the designated winter months in the WNA zone, weather is perpetually always very bad weather. Risk goes higher for the marine insurer. No, you are not going there. Cargo. One marine insurer can say this kind of a thing, cargo, that you will not load IMDG cargo or sulfur cargo in bulk carrier without prior permission from the marine insurer. Because we know, for example, IMDG cargo class 8 is corrosive. Sulfur is a very corrosive cargo. The whole bloody hatch gets rusted. We know a new delivery, the thickness of every plate is broad. For a 15, 20-year-old ship, the thickness has reduced. Natural wear and tear. It is not unseaworthy because that is the reason after 10 years, you have a special survey where you do ultrasound gauging. If it is within the limit, everything is fine. If the thickness is less than that, well, too bad, Mr. Shipowner, this part of the steel has to be cropped and renewed. I'm not saying the ship is seaworthy, but it is not in the same robust condition as it was on day one of delivery. What if IMDG class 8 cargo leaks in a 15-year-old ship? Possibility of crack is high. Sulfur cargo, possibility of a crack is high. So suppose if the expressed warranty says you are not loading IMDG cargo or sulfur cargo. The shipowner said, come on, yeah, I can't reduce the tradability of my ship. Okay, I'm going to charge you double the premium. The shipowner said, don't be funny, yeah. In a whole year, I may be getting an opportunity to twice to carry IMDG cargo or 2 loads of bulk load of sulfur. Why are you increasing my premium to double? Okay, I'll put an express warranty to come to an agreement that you are not loading this without my prior permission. Disclosure representation. Before loading, you confirm with me. I will ask you to share all the details. I'll do the risk calculation on a pro rata basis. I'll say for till the time this car goes on board, you're going to pay me an extra premium. Agreed upon. Put as an expressed warranty. Have you followed expressed warranty? They're always additional to the implied warranty. Any questions?
No, sir.
Third type of warranty is institute warranty. They're very easy to. Why institute? Because there is a body, private body called like a union sort of Institute of London Underwriters, headquarters at London. Underwriter means any insurer, marine, medical, car, fire, any insurer. All these companies, cargo insurers, hull and machinery insurers, everything, they are all members of Institute of London Underwriters. That institute, for the benefit of the member insurance companies, marine insurance companies, they have created their own thing. If you want to use this, okay, it is up to you to mutually agree with your assured. That is what it is. But again, the point is, institute warranties will also be additional to the implied warranty. It is not in sequence. Basic is implied warranties, वो तो है ही है. Over and above, it can be expressed warranties with no institute warranty. Implied warranties plus only institute warranties, or implied warranties plus some express warranties plus some of these institute warranties. They are all additional. Because these are additional promises, they again have to be in writing in the marine insurance policy document. Following institute warranties shall apply. The point is there are 6 institute warranties that you and I have to focus on. 6. Very easy to remember. What are they? First 4 institute warranties, they prohibit the trading of the ship in certain areas of the world. Like Siberia, extreme corner north of Vladivostok, something where I don't even know, I don't bother about it, you don't bother. 4 of them, yahan nahi ja sakte, yahan nahi ja sakte, mutually agreed upon. The 5th institute warranty prohibits trading of the vessel in the polar region, which is always taken 75 degrees and above, north and south. And there are rider clauses in this 5th institute warranties. In certain cases, you are prohibited to trade in polar region throughout the year. In certain cases, only during the winter month, that is 1st November to 1st March. It depends. The 6th institute warranty is interesting from yours and my point of view because it is related to India. It prohibits carrying Indian coal between 30th of April to 30th of September of every year. Why? It's because of the onset of southwest monsoon. Indian Meteorological Department declares that southwest monsoon has hit the coast of Kerala. It happens every year between 25th May to 31st of May. That is almost fixed. It's a natural phenomena, but it is. Institute of London underwriter, they have taken a 3-week buffer time period. Instead of 31st May, they have pushed it backward from 30th of April. 2-3 days here and there, it's a natural phenomenon. We don't want to take it. That side, first week of September, the Indian Meteorological Department say southwest monsoon has crossed the territory of India. It is officially finished. Again, they have taken 3 weeks extra, taken it at 30th of September. That is the logic behind these 2 dates. But what is the problem with Indian coal? In India, you see, when the coal is loaded on bulk carriers, that coal, before it comes on the ship, it is lying in a heap in open area. Correct? Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
And whether it is loaded by grabs or it is put on a conveyor belt, that heap in any port during this period, it is subjected to heavy torrential rain, not for 1 day, but 2, 3, 4 months continuously. If the particular grade of coal is more fine and powdery as compared to big rocks, it will have a very high level of moisture content. That coal, powdery coal, comes along with the moisture. IMSBC code part A, possibility of liquefaction of iron ore or powdery coal. Because of the vibration of the ship, the whole thing will slush, settle on one side. The ship has a negative GN, it can capsize at the jetty itself. You have heard about that can test?
Yes, sir.
Applicable here. The risk is very high. You're carrying coal, you're a bulk carrier or anything. During this time, you're not carrying it. Institute, these are the 6 institute warranties. Implied warranties, all the examples are there. Just read it once, you'll understand logic. Express warranties, I've given you the example, it can include. These are the basic ones, common ones. 6 institute warranty. Now we come to conditions. They are very, very serious promises. And as I've written, seriousness becomes visible in case of breach of a condition as compared to breach of a warranty. I'll come to that. Again, everything is additional to implied warranty. That is the baseline, basic minimum promise that has to be made. So there may be one marine insurer will say, implied warranties are there, plus I have this one condition. There is no, I don't have any expressed warranty. I don't have any requirement for institute warranty, but I have one this kind. Fair enough? Everything adds to the implied warranty. Examples of condition. So they are additional, so they have to be expressed in writing in the marine insurance policy document. The following conditions shall apply, 1 and 2, because they are so serious, there are not many examples because it is not very, very common. Could only think of 2 examples. यहाँ पे war zone होता है. It's a condition that the vessel shall not enter a designated war zone. It comes out as a notice, lat long coordinate is supposed to keep clear. The ulte bhag ja, ulte baans, Bareilly bhag ja, but you are not entering that. It's a condition. NAPSA, we do this in detail in ASM. Not always afloat, but safely aground. What does this mean? There are some 4 or 5 ports in the world, small ports, where there is a huge amount of tidal range, something about 12 to 14 meters, maybe more. At every low tide, the vessel is below the jetty. And in these 4, 5 ports of the world, at every low tide, every 6 hours, the ship is quietly sitting on the bottom. And to prevent any additional stresses on the ship, every 6 hours at low tide, when the ship is sitting on the bottom, your line becomes absolutely slack. Cargo work stops, loading or discharge. Wait for 6 hours for the ship to come afloat. So you may say, sir, ये कौन से port हो सकते हैं? नहीं. There must be some poor country ports, because wherever there is a tidal range, ports have lock gates. Ships are always inside the lock gate berths. Tidal range is happening outside the lock gate, the level of water remains there, so this condition does not happen. But those ports are commercially viable. Some ship owners may want to send their ship. The reason they are still commercially viable, hardly 4 or 5 ports, because of the nature of the bottom. It is silky, smooth clay. It will not even put a scratch on the ship bottom. Yeah, if the ship bottom were rocky, obviously, once sitting down, the hull is damaged, ruptured. Nobody is going to tolerate that. It is because of the nature of that bottom and the seaworthiness maintained. So there are 4, 5 ports. One marine insurer, I don't give a damn whether the ship is sitting on a silky cotton or a silky clay. NAPSA is not an option. You are not going to that port. It is a condition I'm putting. Are you with me till here?
Yes, sir.
Now we come to breach of a warranty. The moment a breach of a warranty takes place, insurance cover stops immediately. The premium is lost. And breach, like deviation, it is where there are many overlaps here. Breach of a warranty is full and final. Once the breach of warranty there, insurance cover has stopped. Suppose there is an expressed warranty 70 degrees north and 70 degrees south. For 20 minutes, the ship crosses 70 degrees north. After 20 degrees, after 20 minutes, it comes less than 70 degrees north and the damage happens. Sorry, the moment it is crossed, it is a breach of a warranty. Insurance cover has stopped. You may say, sir, how will the insurance company come to know? Well, whenever there is a claim for damage, which is commonplace on ships, they do a thorough investigation. That is the time they come. They check thoroughly past, present, applicable to the damage or not. It has to come out. Those surveyors are very smart. They are trained for this. So, ऐसा नहीं है कि insurer will not come to. Again, like deviation, insurance cover will continue till the time breach of a warranty has taken place. So therefore, absolutely correct logbook entries are of paramount importance. Now, coming to the important point, breach of a condition. If a breach of a condition has taken place, not only does the insurance cover stop immediately, but the marine insurer under law of marine insurance has the power and the right to take the assured, in this case, the ship owner, to court claim for damages for breach of a condition. This is an additional sword that is hanging on the assured. That is the seriousness. Suppose 1st of January, I buy the insurance cover. I'm a ship owner. 31st of January, I breach a condition. I cross 70 degrees. Well, insurance cover stop. I'll have to buy new insurance. My 11 months premium gone. $10 lakh gone. But on 31st of January, if a breach of condition happens, my insurance cover gone, my $10 lakh gone. If you are a marine insurer, you can take me to court, claim for $5 million damages for breach of a condition. The judge can say, no, because of this condition, not 5, but $3.5 million, the ship owner has to pay the hull machinery insurer. That is the seriousness of following a condition. That additional sword is there. Have you followed? Gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And finally, just like deviation, and also a very common question in your written, when is breach of a warranty or a breach of a condition excused? Just like deviation, 3 elements. In case of an emergency to save life, property, and the environment involving own ship. Number 2, in response to a distress call to save life, property, and the environment involving another ship. And number 3, in following the law of the port country where the ship is. Example of this. This example is different than deviation. Suppose there is a port. It is in 2 parts. One is inside the lock gate, no change in the range of tide. Outside the lock gate, there are 2 small, medium-sized berths where there is a napsa, where the ship will sit down. 2-3 times in a year, some ship visit. Your ship is inside the lock gate, nice and happy. You are on security level 2 as per the ISPS code. While in port, because of an imminent terrorist threat from orange alert security level 2, it is increased to red alert security level 3. ISPS code is as per the law of that country. You will also increase the security level 3 on board the ship. But as part of security level 3, the port can tell you, the ship, Captain, we'll have to shift you outside. The pilot will come in half an hour's time, but be prepared that berth is napsa. You cannot refuse for security reasons. Why? You can say, I'm going to sail. Port will not allow you to sail. Because if you are in 0 to 12 nautical mile territory of the country, which is some terrorist might hijack your ship, use your ship to come to the port. Earlier, the terrorist attack could have been prevented. Now it cannot be prevented. Your sailing out, any ship sailing out is cancelled. It is a bigger threat. You will happily and readily agree to shift to the berth outside the lock gate, which may be enough, sir. Stay there. Again, under disclosure and representation, you will immediately inform your DPA. Please inform the Allen machinery insurer. This is the detail. Insurer will be very happy with it. Thank you very much. No change in the terms and condition of insurance coverage, because this is not considered breach of a warranty or not breach of a condition, because you're doing it by virtue of following the law of that country. If there is a damage, we will take care of it within the same insurance premium.